is yesterday's milk that we received yesterday.
Welcome back. Value addition of the milk in form of processing at Brian's farm began 15 years ago. Brian declares his father is the brainchild behind the idea of cooling milk and packing it to sell to consumers. As a young farmer, Brian's ability to expand the agribusiness practice has boosted his level of income from milk production. He has expanded his farm to have a milk processing unit where he does cooling and preservation, packing on his homemade milk brand, then sells it to his consumers from as far as Kisumu, Nandi and Kakamega.
We are in the process of packaging the maziwa mala. We put it in these pouches, and there is just a sealing machine. Package it, and it is ready for the market.
With this great innovation and venture, he also supports the farmers around his farm area by buying their milk to increase the amount of milk for sale.
So these are our suppliers. Some of them are bringing milk, some of them are buying it from us. Yeah. So milk is arriving, then go in. We're going to measure it. So when the milk comes in, we'll measure to get to know the weight of the milk. And then once you have measured it, we sieve it. Then once you have sieved it, then it's ready for either preservation using the coolers or boiling it. We have an alcohol gun. Dip it inside there and then do this. Oh well, this is not of very good quality, so this kind of milk we normally reject. We are able to process at least 1,000 liters of milk per day, of which about 150 is from our farm. Then others we buy from other suppliers. There is a vehicle that is going around collecting milk from other suppliers. Then you're going to go through this procedure. And then sometimes we don't boil the milk. We don't boil it every day. We store it in coolers inside here. So we store milk in these coolers with a capacity of 800 liters. It will cool it to 3 degrees, therefore preserving it before we can process. We do not heat all the milk at all the time because sometimes the production that we get from the field is minimal, and I would like to process a lot of milk at the same time. So we keep this in these coolers overnight. Then once it is the following day, we can boil it together. Value addition, we began at least not more than 15 years. Yeah. So this thing began, my dad was a brainchild of this. He was a teacher and then decided to quit teaching to venture into dairy farming. And these are just some of the things that comes out of dairy farming. Well, once you begin dairy farming, you open up your mind, you start thinking of how to get more profit and therefore do value addition. The milk that you have rejected, normally return it to the farmers. We write a note informing them of the quality of their milk and how they can improve the quality of their milk. Yeah. Once he has weighed the milk, he will write down the weight of each farmer. We give them numbers, and each number, we have the names in our database. We keep them in the computer.
The dairy farming industry in Kenya has been and continues to play an important role to the economy and the general well-being of the Kenyan population. Nutritionally, many consumers appreciate that milk is a good source of nutrition. Of the total milk produced, about 60% is marketed through traders, cooperatives, hotels, and kiosks. An estimated 84% of the milk produced is sold in raw form to consumers ranging from rural to urban dwellers. According to Brian, milk is always on demand. He has different ways of selling the milk through milk ATMs within Nandi and Kapsabet towns.
Once you have boiled the milk, we can as well cool it here again, then take it to the milk ATM for consumption, or we can go further and produce maziwa mala, fermented milk. Fermented milk has its own process. Again, once you have heated, you cool it to about 25 degrees, and then you inoculate it with the cultures, then it becomes maziwa mala. Then you package it, sell it. Market has its own dynamics again. Sometimes it is doing well, sometimes production is very low. Yeah. There is competition, stiff competition in the market. We buy milk at 35 shillings from our farmers, but like this milk that we sell it to the ATM, we sell it at 60 shillings. Once we package it, it goes to 70. If you want to do dairy farming, you have to actually accept the challenges that you're going to face, then face them. Just know that the dairy farming is a good venture. It can actually mint millions if you are positive and do the correct things. And it can also be a failure if you don't do it the right way. So I can say that I'm still trying to improve on these cows. Maybe next time when you come, you'll find that much better.
Since Brian and his family started the value addition business, what benefits have they minted and how do they involve the dairy farmers around their areas?
Since we began doing value addition, it has benefited both us and the farmers in our locality, creating jobs for other people. Me, myself, keep on learning every day. We have also been able to help farmers because we are giving them competitive rates in terms of buying their milk from their farm, collect it from their farm, and they give them payment the end of the month. Yeah. So we are not only benefiting, but everybody else around us is benefiting in a small way.
Brian shares some tips and nuggets of advice to other dairy farmers in the dairy milk production sector.
My hope is that one day dairy farming will be self-sufficient, such that the cows will get the milk from the cows, take it to the market, and get the money. Comes back to the cow and get more profit from it.
Nandi County is well known for tea and coffee farming. However, this is slowly changing as young farmers like Brian have entrenched themselves into dairy farming. According to Brian, dairy farming intake by farmers in Nandi region is low, but with motivation and education to the farmers, they are willing to pick up the dairy farming as a business venture.
Well, in Nandi County, uptake is very low. Many people are just doing agriculture, doing tea farming. Not many people are dealing with dairy farming in Nandi. So it is a challenge. It's a challenge. the milk in Nandi right now is very low. Yeah, getting very little.
Young people should embrace dairy farming as an agribusiness activity. Learning from Brian's experience, one can invest in 1 or 2 cows, which will be able to increase stock through reproduction.